welcome to Questions with Sir. One of my students asked me, Sir, who was the first person and what was their name? Well, let's start from the beginning. Our oldest ancestor that we currently know of is Australopithecus annamensis. We can't call him actually a person because he was a little more than a chimpanzee walking on two legs and having opposing thumbs. Probably the sound that his pack made to get his attention we really wouldn't call a name, right? Anyway, the male Australopithecus annamensis, which they call RD, but that was not his real name, it's just what scientists called him, is an ancestor of our species called Homo, which is like very wide umbrella of different species, which include Neanderthals too. Earliest Homo sapiens, which is our species, tended to put their hands on the walls of their caves and make drawings around them saying, "Hi, it's me." But it's again not a written name that we can pronounce today, or if you don't want to call someone Palm. Anyway, I had another question from another student who asked me, Sir, if we are here and we evolved from the monkeys, why are monkeys still here? Well, first of all, we didn't evolve from the monkey, we evolved from a primate. And second, it's like every species of bird, it's not just one species, there is a lot of species of a single bird. So we, as primates, were the only ones who actually, as scientists believe, came close to the fire while other animals ran away. So we started looking into this magical thing called fire, started chucking meat in that fire and eating it. We could preserve our meat for longer than other animals, so we can get a surplus of proteins. Little by little we started using tools and our brains started evolving, and basically our brains are what kept us up to this point. While rest developed brawn, we developed brains. Moving on swiftly to a first name ever recorded. And the first name ever recorded is Kushim. Kushim was a Sumerian, and he wasn't a hero or a very noble king. He was just an accountant. He managed a brewery, and his job was to hand barley to different workers in the shop. We actually don't know if Kushim was his title or his name, so we can't be sure that this name, which appeared in 3400 BC, was actually that person's name. Also, poor Kushim is owner of another record. He's the first person to have a maths error recorded ever. He actually miscalculated one of the portions of barley. The names that we can be sure of are Galsal, who was from the same country as Kushim from Sumeria, and he was a slave owner, and we actually have the names of his slaves also written on the same tablet. One was Ampap X, another was Sukalgir. On the other side of the Red Sea, the pharaoh who lived in the same period of 3200 years BC, called Irihor, which means the mouth of Horus, Horus, yeah? And he ruled Egypt at that time, so he was the first recorded pharaoh by name in the Egyptian history. So those are the oldest names that we know of. Later, names evolved and we got names like Peter, Paul, Jenny, and currently the strangest name I ever heard of is son of Elon Musk, a famous entrepreneur and billionaire. It is written like this. Don't ask me to pronounce it. I was better with pronouncing those names in the ancient times. I hope you liked another episode of Questions with Sir. Keep the questions coming and see you on the next one. Bye!